But right now, very pleased to have with us the manager of Texas Guns in San Antonio, Texas, Lou Skid. And Lou, thank you for coming on the program tonight.
Thank you, Cam.
I saw the story from KSAT yesterday. The headline says you're very disgruntled by this new rule imposed by the Department of Justice that says if somebody buys more than one semi-automatic rifle, 22 caliber or greater, that has a detachable magazine, you're supposed to now fill out a brand new form, send it off to ATF so that they can know immediately. And Lou, if you do this, and if every other FFL in California, Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas does this, we're going to break the backs of the drug cartels.
Oh, sure we are. Certainly, Cam, this is nothing more than a smokescreen. As far as I'm concerned, as far as we're concerned, ATF is trying to make good after their little faux pas with Fast and Furious operation. This is just a Band-Aid they're trying to put on.
I'm glad to hear somebody else say that, Lou.
Yeah.
All right, so let me ask you right now. Let me give you a hypothetical.
Sure.
Let's say somebody comes into the store and they say, I'd like to buy 8 semi-automatic rifles. I got cash. I can pay for them right now. What do you do, Lou?
Cam, it just so happens I had that happen about 3 months ago.
Okay.
I had someone come in. They saw 5 AK-47s on the wall. They said, I'll take all 5, and can you get me 3 more? And while my sales manager was talking to them, I immediately got on the phone with the ATF and reported it. Would not sell them the firearms. It was reported, and you know what? The ATF lost them.
The ATF lost it? What do you mean they lost them?
Well, they're claiming that it's still an open case, but, here they were with cash trying to buy 8 AK-47s.
Yeah.
We police ourselves. We don't need someone telling us who we can sell how many guns to. You can't imagine. We're right here deep in the heart of Texas, how many hunters we have that come in here and want to buy a couple of 30-06s or even a couple of AR-15s. They're used for hog hunting over here.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I'm going to have to either make them wait a week to buy the second one or report it. This is nothing more than registering guns. That's all it is.
Interesting. Now, the sale that you just mentioned, or the individual that came in, did the ATF tell you go ahead and make this sale, Lou?
Yes, they did.
They did.
And I did not.
So they told you to make a sale, and you said, "No, I'm not going to."
That's right. They said, "Well, we can't tell you not to," and I said, "Well, I'm not going to." I had someone go out and get the license plate number off the car.
Yeah.
I took the driver's license as if I was going to sell the guns. I told them that I had them fill out the 4473, and then I told them that there was a NICS hold on it, which there was not. But I was stalling for time. And when they came back to get the guns, I told them they had been refused.
And the ATF has done nothing as far as they say this case is open?
If they have done anything, I am not aware of it. The last thing I heard from an ATF agent that quite frankly, we have worked with in the past, he said it was still an open case. So.
Wow. Now, look,
it gets better than that.
Okay.
We had someone come in for 2,000 rounds.
Okay.
Of some pretty high-powered ammunition.
Okay.
2,000 rounds of .223. And while they were in the store, we called.
Yeah.
They were supposedly, they being the ATF, were supposedly sitting in the parking lot to chase them, to follow them. Last I heard, these people had disappeared from the face of the earth with 2,000 rounds.
Wait. So again, somebody that you don't know comes in, places an order that you think is suspicious. It's a little bit too large, although I would say Ted Nugent would say that's a really good afternoon, 2,000 rounds of a .223. So you contact the ATF, you say, this is what's going on. They say, go ahead and make the sale. We got somebody in the parking lot?
Yeah, we'll send someone right there. We got them in the parking lot. Stall them as long as you can. I stalled them. I checked, and they said, go ahead, let her rip. I just heard from them 2 days ago. They have no earthly idea where these people are. They've disappeared off the face of the earth.
Okay, so follow-up question for you, Lou. Do you think, and I realize you've got no, inside information here, but do you think that Operation Fast and Furious was a one-time thing based out of Phoenix, or do you think that it's likely that there are other operations in other jurisdictions that were doing the same thing?
Again, I have no hard and fast knowledge.
Yeah.
However, my own opinion and the opinion of many people in the gun industry is that this was not a one-time shot. This is just when they got caught.
And even as recently as, when did you say the ammo purchase was made? That was just a couple weeks ago?
That was about 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
3 or 4 weeks ago. So the point here is, good, honest citizens are being subjected to having their firearms registered. That's what it is. The 3-part form, as it is right now, anything that's a pistol or a revolver, 2 or more in a 5-day period, have to be recorded and reported. And to me, that is nothing more than registering guns. In Texas, we don't register our firearms.
Right.
And, you know, it's a 3-part form. The first one goes to the ATF. The second form goes to your local police, the local authorities. And the third one remains with the file. So tell me that's not registering my gun.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I've got a little bit of good news for you, Lou.
And that is?
I don't know if you've heard this or not, but in the House earlier today, there was an amendment offered. Let me read this to you. The House Commerce, Justice, and Science Appropriations Committee approved an amendment that would prohibit the use of funds for this new reporting requirement.
Well, that's
so
good.
Congress is trying to deny the funding and choke off the funding for these new measures.
Well, considering how the state of our economy is, how can we afford anyone need to do anything different?
Absolutely. Boy, Lou, I got to tell you, I need you to fill in for me next time I go on vacation. I love talking to you. Can we talk to you again?
You certainly can.
All right, listen, keep up the fantastic work. Keep spreading the truth out there. And you know what? Next time you get a suspicious sale that the ATF wants you to go through with, let us know, will you?
I certainly will.
All right, Lou Skid, the manager at Texas Guns in San Antonio, Texas, joining us here on Cam and Company tonight.